Peace, man. Check out this brother's page. He's dropping some real science. And I want y'all to listen to this
though. Up through the Middle Ages, through the thraldom of the Icelandic era and so forth, we also have the Vikings conducting really a international trade in the the capture and enslavement of white people. Irish, Norwegians, the Danes would capture the Norwegians in battle and sell them. And actually, there became a capital along the coast of Spain where the Vikings would meet with Arab slavers and sell whites that they had captured and raided to Arabia. And so you have that. And then also in the Middle Ages, you have a phrase that's very interesting in terms of modern usage called villeinage or villains. Villeins, which would have been a French Carolinian term and then became anglicized as our modern-day bad guy, villain, Villain. And what I found in the course of my research is there was a persistent demonization of poor white people. In other words, in many eras in white society, if you were poor, it was tantamount to being a criminal. And that criminalization was then a connotation for making you a slave. And this slavery, by the way, this villeinage, even was hereditary. In the chronicles that I read and in the accounts that I read, there was a almost biological taint on children of parents who had been white slaves or villains. So, to summarize, I would say that the enslavement of whites, far from being a very brief period in the annals of time, was in fact the universal experience of whites. So now we come to the modern period, and we have this absurd stereotype which denotes black skin with servitude. And it's absurd. It's a folly. So I'm bringing the good news to black people that they are not of any more of a slave race than whites have been. Well, white slaves had to endure hundreds of lashes, and many of them died of that. But another way of penalizing them was to add time onto their length of service. If you ran away a day, that was a month of additional service. If you ran away for a month, that was a year of additional service. If you stole from your master, that could be months of additional service. If you had a corrupt master, and the courts of Assize listened more to the master than they did to you, he could have all kinds of trumped up charges against you, as happened in the Caribbean, and has happened in the United States and the tobacco plantations, and it meant that in reality it boiled down to a lifetime of enslavement under the euphemism of indentures.
All right, so we're in this other book, right?
Gets deep, man. Did you guys know Benjamin Franklin was a runaway? As I learned more about the history, man, about this planet, the country you live in, you can see they put a wool over everybody's eyes, man. That's why they want people to be sheep. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. It's a cold world out here, man. Don't be a plant. And we know you a plant. Little boy just found you in North Carolina. Come on, man. All that talent in New York City, he just found you. Fake Bob Marley. All right.